everyone, Marie here from Funding for Good with a few quick tips for those of you who are looking towards the future and considering succession planning and transition planning. We never know when a staff member is going to leave us. Hopefully we get a notice. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. There are two types of transitions in an organization. Some are called hostile transitions, and that would be where you need a situation where you are kind of forced to fire someone or let them go in an unfriendly way. Maybe you're being friendly, but they're not so happy about the transition. So you should have a checklist of what to expect and what to be doing during a non-friendly or what we consider a hostile transition. Checklists are imperative. You need to make sure you have all the passwords, that you have all the documents, all of those things. But chances are, if it's a hostile transition, those things are not going to be readily turned over to you. So you want to make sure as an organization that your board and your leadership staff are getting information from your program staff on a regular basis. I've served as the executive director of multiple organizations. I would want to make sure that I leave them in good hands. So one thing that I would do is put together a packet of things that I do on a daily basis, key passwords, grant tracking spreadsheets, program designs, contact list, anything that would be helpful for someone who's coming in to replace me or for my board of directors to be able to pick up and run with is something that you should be considering all along. If you wait till you're in a moment of transition, you might find yourself with someone who's not willing to share the materials they've produced. Lots and lots of organizations come to us and say, we had this staff person, they did a great job, but things started to go south. And when they went south, they took everything with them. So it means you're having to start from scratch. Anything that an employee contributes or produces while they're on the clock is your intellectual property. So I encourage you to have a system in place, whether it's a Dropbox, Google Drive, whether it's monthly backups of documents in a secure place, so that you know you have access to all the intellectual property and all the physical property that your staff members have access to. Make sure you have a checklist. What are you going to do in a hostile transition? And how are you going to work with staff in a friendly transition? These are quick tips for organizations who want to structure for success and ensure long-term sustainability.